A visit from my family. I can't wait to share this with you. Stay tuned. So my son, Sean, who's my middle child, came down from Richmond, Virginia with his wife, Amanda, and two of my grandchildren, Austin and Avery. They were here for a week. It was wonderful to see them and have a family visit. And we all did a little clip to share with you so that you can get to know them. Because they come down 3 or 4 times a year, so you'll be seeing them again in the video. And they have been in a previous video. So the first clip will be my son Sean, who had not had a haircut since February, and he's cutting his own hair. And the second clip is for from my little grandson Avery, who's 12 and a half, who set me up on TikTok. He'll tell you about that. The third clip is my daughter-in-law Amanda, who is a fitness instructor, and she's going to give us a demonstration on how to firm up our bat wings. And the last clip is me and my granddaughter Austin, who is 14 and a half, and she's going to share her facial experience, and we'll talk a little bit. So here we go. Hope you enjoyed. It's longer than my usual videos, but I had to get them all in here. Enjoy! I'm going to have a few clips of a demonstration of my son cutting his own hair, and I'll be assisting him. I used to cut his hair for 42 years until I moved from Richmond to South Carolina. So his name is Sean. You'll see. Sean, can you say hello?
Hello.
He, being quarantined, he hasn't been able to get his hair cut, and so they're down here visiting for a week, so we thought we would just go ahead and give him a haircut.
As she said, I haven't had a formal haircut since the end of February, or shave, so we're going to try this myself. I have toyed around with these a couple of times, giving myself a haircut, mainly on the sides, keeping the sides short. You can see we have all of our clipper adapters here. So we're going to really just kind of learn as I go here. And then I learned this trick online. Somebody was telling me, or it was on a video, that if you kind of do like a 45-degree angle from your nose through your eye, you can sort of kind of gauge where your part would be. I don't know if I'm really that good at that, but...
Do you realize that's how women gauge where the tail of their eyebrow should be?
I did not know
Hold that on the side of your nose up to here, and that's where your tail of your eyebrow should end. Right, girls?
So this can help me with my part and my eyebrows.
That's right.
I like that. So, when you're using the razors, you'll notice there's a curve here. So I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to like roll out. So that, at least that's how I'm going to start. And that'll help do what you were saying earlier with the fade,
Right.
if I'm going to do that. And then it also, help prevent you from going too far up your head. So it's almost like, just naturally going up here. The other thing I want to do is make sure that I want to leave my beard as long as it is right now until I finish cutting my hair, because I might keep it that way.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So I don't want to like trim my beard yet in the process. So I'm going to have to try to find my low end here.
Yeah.
And just
I
go up.
personally hope that you keep the beard. I think it's very distinguished looking. When you kind of flick out like that, it kind of makes the layers lay nice and not look choppy.
Yeah. Yep. You'll notice I'm flicking it up as I go up.
Do you flick up and out?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do the other side. And there's probably a better way to do this, but right now I kind of lift up this hair and I go up, and then I'm going to come back and try to blend in the top to it.
Okay. And how far are you going? Just over your ears?
I'm going maybe to the crown. Like,
No, I mean this way. Like,
oh,
what's your stopping point?
yeah, just till I can, as far back as I can
As you
see,
can
and then
see,
I'll
okay.
I'll start the back.
Okay.
I sort of center everything around my sides. That's the part that I care about the most. And then the rest I don't care about. I'm going to go ahead and do some of the back now. So I'm just going to go around and I'm flicking up as I go back. I'm staying low so I don't make any mistakes yet because it'll definitely be this short, you know, at least on the bottom part. All right, now I'm going to drop it down to a 3 and I'm going to go in until I get to where I like it. So I'm going to just a little bit shorter here.
So you were using a 4, and now you've come down to a 3.
Yep.
And that's to take more length off.
Yep.
Get it closer to your head, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Well, who taught you all that?
Well, I'm sure I learned it from watching you all those years. I'm just working my way around. And again, each time I'm just doing like a flicking motion.
Now what are you doing? Switching?
This is a 2.
Okay. And that's to get even closer?
Yeah. I can't remember how far I'll go. Probably down to like... Yeah, so this is the angle. That helps me find the upper edge of how long and short I want it to be. So I probably will go back out. There's probably a better way, more efficient way to do this, but this is sort of how I'm doing it.
And when you say the upper edge, that's because these are longer, and then they get down shorter and shorter.
Yeah, so it can almost taper it down.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not even pressing this on my head flat, just in case I don't want to go too short, too high up yet. So I'm kind of holding it on an angle as I do this.
So it's not pressed tight to your head.
The bottom part is, but the top part is not.
Yeah.
Again, this is a 6, and I'm just going up, you know.
Just kind of straight up, but you're not laying it against
I'm
your
not
head.
yet, because I'm not sure how close it'll cut it. If it does something I don't want it to do, I'm just doing.
You're just kind of skimming it.
Yeah. Now notice I'm not touching my veins at all, but I probably have to do something but I'm not sure how short I want them to be, so I'm just leaving those separate.
Yeah.
Really, I'm not.
Because do you spike those up?
I do.
Okay. And how do you spike them? What do you use?
I use Suavecito pomade, like a pomade type stuff.
And it's called Suavecito?
Suavecito.
Never heard of it. Is it made by Suave?
No.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Then I'm going to go lower than I just used a 3 on. So if I went to a 3 up at the top and bottom of my crown, I'm going to go like a row below that with a blade smaller, so a 2. I'll try to go not quite as high.
And you're doing that for what purpose?
Kind of like to fade it, so you just alternate or reduce the numbers.
Okay, now Sean's got most of his hair cut the way he wants it. He's still working on the top.
Short on the sides, long on the top.
Yes. But now I'm going to clean up the neckline because it really needs it. So I'll do that now.
I don't want to cut the length, but it also is heavy, and I spike it up, and it's getting really long.
Uh-huh.
Trying to think if I should just...
Well, we could point cut it. Now, we can do this. Straighten that up. And you cut into it like this.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you want?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. All right, work with that and see what you...
I think that's good. I'll just try to put some product in. I think it'll look good.
You want to get your product and put in it?
Yeah, I'm going to clean all this off first, and then I'll do that.
All right, we'll do that, and then we should be finished. All right, well, we did the neckline. We've got everything done. Sean did his whole hair. And now he's going to tell you about his products to do the finishing touch on this at-home quarantine hairstyle.
So I use Suavecito pomade, and you can see it is completely empty. It was enough. I could probably get at least one more out of there. I don't know, but But in absence of that, I'm borrowing this living proof molding clay. We'll have to see how that works.
I think you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to warm it up
Yeah.
between your fingers.
Let's see. Now this is getting really long for me to do what I normally do, but normally I kind of have it just kind of coming up in the middle, but it's actually like very long.
Normally you'd have it about 1.5 inches shorter,
Probably.
but you want to try it, leave it long for now.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do it like this for right now.
Yeah, that looks good. It looks great.
Thank you.
Slowly. That's all sides. Turn around, show the back. Back looks good. Not bad for at home.
Yeah. I like it.
So you happy with it?
Yeah.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you. Thanks for the help.
So that's our quarantine hairdo. We're having our little beauty shop out here on the patio. So hope you learned something. Now this is my grandson Avery. He's 12 and a half. He'll be 13 in December. And while he was here, he set me up on TikTok. Yeah, this old girl actually has a TikTok account. I don't have anything else, but I have TikTok. I don't know how to work it, but he set me all up, set up my account, and he filmed a video, which I'm going to show you the little clip of. Now, Avery, at least tell us, what is TikTok?
So it's like a little YouTube. You film videos and they can't be over 1 minute.
Okay. And then you get like followers
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
things
You
like
can
that.
Follow people, likes.
Comments.
Yeah, and you can share videos.
And my TikTok video, the one that I say TikTok, how many views did I have on that?
I think 500.
500, girls. I don't get that on YouTube. And I have a lot of people following me already. And it's the silliest video you'd ever want to see, which I'm going to show you. It's less than a minute. But anyhow, that's something special that Avery and I did while they've been here for the week visiting. And so here we go. We're going to show you the video. Hi, it's time for another TikTok video. A tick, tickety tock. Tickety tock, tickety tock, tickety tock. A boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka. And this is my daughter-in-law, Amanda.
Hello.
She's been my daughter-in-law for
15 and a half.
15 and a half years. She is a fitness instructor. She has always been a jazzercise instructor, since early 20s. And she owned her own jazzercise studio for years. And then she left jazzercise 2 years ago.
Yep, this is my second year of teaching bar.
And now she is a bar fitness instructor. Is that right?
That's right.
She teaches at the Corner Bar in Richmond, Virginia. So she's been in fitness for what? Not 40 years. You're only in your 40s.
Almost 20.
Okay.
Close to 20.
Almost
Yeah.
20 years. So she's going to give a demonstration to us ladies that may have physical challenges, things that we can do on our level, and I'll let her take over and go ahead and give you an instruction. So here we go.
All right. Hi, ladies. I just wanted to show you a couple things. First, I have 2 bottles of shampoo that I brought. I just happen to have with me traveling. This is what my daughter uses on her hair. It's herbal essences, paraben free, great for a teenage hair. I'm going to use these as weights. They're pretty light, and even in class, I only use 2 or 3 pounds. In bar, a lot of stuff we do is repetitive movements with light weights. So, on a side note, you don't have to use anything at all. It works without weights. A lot of people ask, especially as we get a little bit older, oh, how do I work the back of my arms, those lovely tricep muscles that give us issues. So I just thought I would show you a quick little tricep series you could do, again, with or without weights, up to you, or shampoo bottles. So you're gonna stand in a parallel position, so that's just feet right under your hips. Bend your knees a little bit. Tip at the hip, abs in tight. You're just gonna take your arms, extend them straight back. So if I turn to my side, my arms are just straight back. You're gonna just lift and lower your arms. So it's just up and down. You're just gonna lift and lower. Abs in tight. You wanna keep your shoulders back. You wanna keep your neck straight. So you're just gonna lift and lower. That's all you're doing to start. Try to keep your arms as high as you can as you do this. The second part of this, you can just do a little pulse. So you're just gonna pulse those arms, and I say little, it's really just a little teeny inch movements. If you have any lower back issues or it just feels uncomfortable, you can take a step back with your feet, stagger those feet a little bit, whatever works for you. So you're just doing a little pulse. The next thing you can do is just squeeze in. So you're doing a midline squeeze, just squeeze in those weights, just your arms, whatever you're using, shampoo bottles. Squeeze them together. So again, just little teeny inch movements. The last thing is you can just do one in, one up. So just a little squeeze in, squeeze up, squeeze in, squeeze up. So what I would suggest is you can go through that 2 or 3 times, whatever works for you. You can grab a song, go through a song. To finish it off, you can turn your hands up, little pulse. So just little teeny movements, little pulse. I promise you will feel that. Even just doing it once, with or without weights, shampoo bottles. So when you're done with that, give yourself a little stretch. Take those arms, stretch them across, behind your head, stretch up, reset your shoulders. Part 2, so you work the back of your arms, triceps on the first one. The second one, you want to work a little bit of opposing muscle, which would be the biceps, maybe a little bit of shoulders. With this one, if you want to get a little leg work too, you can turn your feet out so you'd be in first position, toes out, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone under. Abs are in tight, get a little ab workout too. Shoulders are back and down, so you're going to take those arms, you're going to put them in that nice little field goal position. Make sure your shoulders are back and down. So again, light weights, no weights, shampoo bottles. You're just going to lift and lower. So this is a little bit more of a dynamic movement. Again, do what works for you. If you don't want to lift all the way up, don't do it. So you're just going to lift and lower. Of course, you can do this, either one of these moves, sitting in a chair. So after here, you can do a little pulse. So you're just going to do teeny tiny movements. Teeny tiny movements. Part 2 of this, you can turn your palms in, do a little open and close right there. So a little bit more bicep work. Then after this, hold your arms up, squeeze right to your side, press out. So pull in, press out. Then you're going to give yourself a little pulse in, so just squeeze right to your sides. Nice squeeze, working those shoulders, working those biceps. And once again, you can go through that move again. So start from the top, up, go through a song, do your little pulses right here at the top. Nice little movements, just keep that in mind, they're nice and little. Do your bicep curls again. And you can also adjust your legs. So if you feel like, oh, I can get a little lower, get a little lower. Make sure you keep that tailbone tucked under. Squeeze right back into your sides. Do your little pulse. And you're all done. You got a little arm workout in. You're good to go. Reset your shoulders. Hope that helps you guys.
Well, I know a lot of you have already met Austin. This is my granddaughter, Austin.
Hi.
She is the daughter of my middle child, my son, Sean. And her and I did a video I think it was August, when you were here in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put makeup on her. So they're back for a visit, so I thought I'd let you have a chance to see and talk to Austin. And we're going to talk a little bit about a few things. So one thing is, this week while they were here visiting, Austin went to the dermatology office here and got her very first facial. She's never had one. Of course, I didn't have one till I was 68, so She'll be 15 in September, so she's doing good. So she went and had a facial and a skin assessment and things like that. So I'll let her tell you about that experience.
When I went in there, it was really nice. She put all the stuff on my face, and then she explained to me that I had some congestion on my cheeks, so she told me that my moisturizer was too heavy. So then I fixed that and got a new face wash, and now my skin is really clear.
What moisturizer were you using that was too heavy for your skin type?
I was using the Vanny cream,
Okay.
and then now I'm using the CeraVe Light, I think.
Yes, Ultra Light, I think it's called. And then she changed your face wash from what, Cetaphil?
Yeah, and it was the foaming cleanser.
Which is drying.
Yeah, so then I moved to CeraVe, and it's just like
The moisturizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you enjoy the experience?
Yes, it was really nice.
Did they put those hot towels on you?
It was like all around my skin, and it felt really nice.
And when she came out, wow, was she glowing. I said to the esthetician, how can I get that glow? Besides turning back the clock about 50 years. But anyhow, she looked beautiful, and I'm so glad she got one and got her skin assessed. And that's really all she has to do is that cleanser, that moisturizer, and sunscreen.
Yeah.
And that's it at her age. So she already has beautiful skin.
Yeah.
So, all right, well then we're going to ask each other like 2 or 3 questions.
Okay, so my first question is, when you were in high school, did you like to dress up and wear makeup?
No. I did not wear makeup in high school. I did wear mascara, like to the, what did I wear it in? My senior picture.
Mm-hmm.
I had mascara on. But other than that, no. I did not wear any makeup in high school. And as far as like dressing up, since I went to Catholic schools up until, through middle school, until I went to high school, we always had to wear a uniform. So,
okay.
you know, it wasn't about the clothes. And then in high school, I just wore me. I never looked like anybody else. There really weren't like trends and stuff like that. There might have been a few, but I didn't follow them. I just did me.
Yeah.
And I still just do me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you the same question. Now that you're in high school, do you wear makeup? Or if you do, or when you do, what would you wear? And like, how do you like to dress?
I don't wear like a lot of makeup. I know some people put like liquid foundation and stuff on. I never use that. Sometimes I use a powder foundation. And most of the time I wear mascara.
Okay.
But it's not that much. Very rarely do I ever use blush or highlighter. And then as far as dressing up, it depends on the day. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I think I want to wear a cute shirt and jeans. But most of the time I'm probably wearing like a sweatshirt and leggings. And I do follow the trends, but I'm not like, every day I'm not like, oh, I need to wear this certain thing. I just do what I feel comfortable in.
Good. You're taking after your grandmother,
Yeah.
honey. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, second question.
Would you say your high school experience was fun, or did you not enjoy it?
I did not enjoy it. I didn't. There was nothing I liked about high school. It wasn't fun. I didn't like it. I didn't like anything about it. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I feel like you'd be the person to enjoy it.
No, I didn't. Well, back then we didn't have all the things that you all have, but I definitely did not enjoy it. I went because I had to go.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. I don't have one good memory from high school. All right, now, of course, in today's world, you guys have a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
You have a lot of friends and you have more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about high school? Do you enjoy it or do you not?
I do enjoy it. I enjoy it better than like middle and elementary school because there's so much more freedom and a lot of stuff to do. The work is kind of overwhelming sometimes because like even though I'm only going to be a sophomore and I didn't even finish my freshman year, there's still like your GPA, like even colleges, even though I'm not even a senior or anything, but it's still like overwhelming. But I like the friends, like you meet a bunch of new people from different schools, so I'd say I like it.
And they kind of a lot of pressure is put on kids now, even when they're just sophomores, to start thinking about college and where you want to go and what you want to be and what's your major going to be. And do
Yeah.
you find that?
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm only a sophomore, but
Yeah.
I guess it is important to kind of like know where you're going, like what track you're on.
Yeah,
But
that's good. But you don't
yeah.
have to make any final
Mm-mm.
decision yet.
No.
Okay. And what's our last question?
I think it was the fondest memory of us together.
All right, you go first.
Okay, I have mine written down, but I think my favorite memory of me with Grigri was definitely at the river, and more specifically, Grigri loves to dance. So we would go to the DJs and like the little dance parties at the beach or the lake, and we would have so much fun just like dancing.
Yes, we did a lot of dancing,
Yeah.
didn't we? And we both loved it very much.
Yeah.
One of my fondest memories, I have a gazillion of them, but one of them I was talking about the other day. Austin's mother and dad went to their church, the church they went to, and of course Dave and I went to a different church. And Austin loved going to our church. It was just different. It was in the high school auditorium, and she was very little when she went with us. Every Sunday she wanted to go, and she spent the night all the time because she lived right across the street.
Yeah.
So she got to come over and spend the night, and that was a big deal. Our Sunday morning and going to church, and you didn't really even want to go in the children's church like
No.
with the kids group. She wanted to come in with the adults.
Yeah.
Because, they played music. They had a band, and it was good music. I mean, praise music.
Yeah.
Where you're just praising God, and
Yeah.
she would join right in. 2, 3 years old, 4, 5. She just loved it.
Yeah.
So that's one of my fondest memories.
Yeah.
So we've had plenty. So now we have to do an inside beauty tip.
Okay.
All right. So what should it be on? Maybe on memories or fun things that we've shared or that you've shared with anybody.
Yeah.
Something like that. How they can help you.
I don't know, maybe in harder times and you're focusing on the stuff that's making you upset or like what's giving you anxiety or a weight on your shoulders. If you think about those memories that you had a while ago, anything, it can just brighten up your day. It's always fun to think about that stuff and it makes you smile.
It absolutely does. I agree with you completely. Moving away from Richmond, Virginia and coming here 6 years ago was so difficult. I can't even tell you how hard it was because Austin and her brother Avery lived right across the street. They could come over every day. We saw them every day. And we did things. We rode bikes. We played ball in the street. We played jacks. We rode the scooter around the driveway.
Yeah.
We did hula hoops. We did everything. And my other 3 grandchildren, the 3 boys, Tristan, Luke, and Noah, they only live a mile away. So we saw them all the time.
Yeah.
You saw them all the time. And so it was very difficult. So anyhow, my point was, although there was so much sadness leaving that, having all my grandchildren around me and with me every single day, I have all the memories. I carry them all in my heart. They're deep within me, and I think about them all the time. I can think about the memories and all the fun times we've had, and they still come and visit.
Yeah.
We get to see each other a lot, and we build new memories.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Do you miss me?
Yes.
Maybe you'll come and live with me someday.
Maybe.
She might go to college at USC. That would be, about 2 hours from here?
Yeah.
University of South Carolina?
Yeah.
I think. But anyhow, that's close enough. I could at least see if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So anyhow, thank you so much for being here. And until we meet again, this is the old girl and the young girl signing out. See ya.